What's up everyone, RG here, and welcome back to a brand new Sims 4 speedrun on the channel, people. Welcome. I hope you're all doing amazing, and today I've got for you something very special, because today we're gonna make a multi-purpose slot, and it's gonna be a gold mine. Yes, you heard it right. It's gonna be a gold mine, and you will be able to mine the gold and the, I don't know, crystals and the valuable things from it. Now, when I say this is a multi-purpose slot, I mean it. You can play this slot as a rental, which gonna cost you only 150 simoleons per day to stay in this place. You're gonna have a really beautiful place underneath the mine, actually, and you're gonna see that in a bit. I don't want to spoil you the whole fun, so just stick around and see exactly what it's gonna be. You can play this as a park and just visit it with your Sims. You can play this as an off-the-grid starter home, people. Yes, this is actually such a tiny house. I believe it can also be a tiny home. But yeah, this is a multi-purpose slot, and you can play it as you wish. Now, if you want to play this exactly as I meant it for you to play, you're gonna want to play it as a retail shop, and I'm gonna explain that in a bit, how exactly you're gonna make a really nice amount of money out of it. But yeah, right now, just stick around, enjoy the show, see exactly what I do. Right now we are making basically the mine itself, and in a bit we're gonna jump inside of it. But yeah, I want to let you know some numbers about this build. Now, this build is only a 20 by 20, not a big one, and I built it in Copperdale. Now, Copperdale, for those who are not familiar with, it's the map that came out with High School pack, so you of course must have that pack in order to place it in the exact same location where I built it. Now, if you want to do exactly that, and you want to know exactly where I built it, right now on the screen you can see where to place it, so just copy it into your game. If you are curious to know what was the inspiration for this build, actually it was Skyrim, the Elder Scroll game, where you have a lot of mines and shafts and stuff like that scattered around the whole map, and I always wanted to make a mine, like a gold mine or some sort of a mine in the Sims 4 game, and try to figure out how to make it functional or playable. So in a bit, I'm gonna show you exactly how to do that, so stick around for that. If you want to have this build in your game, definitely go to my gallery and download it from my page. I noticed that many people cannot find my creation just by searching them, so don't do that. The game searching mechanism in the gallery is quite not great, and I'm being nice about saying quite not great and not going harder on it. So definitely go and check out my ID gallery, RGeetect, just like the name of the channel, and follow me over there, so that way you can get those builds the moment I upload them to the gallery. So yeah, go and check it over there, and I will highly appreciate it if you hit the like button, people. You know, I'm not quite sure that you know that, but by liking the video and letting me know that you enjoy those type of builds and you want to see more of those things, or those type of builds, or those different type of builds, not like houses and stuff like that, that's what makes me want to make them. So definitely hit the like button if you enjoy this. And if you are new here, by the way, this is what we do in here. We usually build the other stuff. We are building things like that, things like rocket ships and malls and stuff like that. So definitely subscribe to the channel for more builds just like this. Speaking of builds just like this, or different and not houses, I just want to let you know, people, that the futuristic high school that I made about half a year ago, something like that, reached the goal that I asked you to be the indicator that you want to see the auditorium for the futuristic high school. Because okay, so let's put everyone on the same page. 6 months ago, I've created the futuristic high school that you just saw on the screen, and I told the viewers that if they want to see a matching auditorium for it, they will have to reach 1,000 likes. And that was actually because I wasn't quite sure that people want to play a futuristic high school in the game. So I said, I said to myself, why would I create something if people don't really want it? So I asked you if you want to see the matching auditorium for the futuristic high school, hit 1,000 likes. And last week you just did that. You reached 1,000 likes. So I'm working right now on a futuristic auditorium for it. It's gonna be 4 pieces because, as you know, with the high school pack, the auditorium can have 4 different types of lots, let's call it, or 4 different types of uses. So I need to create all the 4 of them. So it's gonna take a bit longer. I believe it's gonna be 1 or 2 weeks from now that I will release it to you, but stay tuned for that because this is coming, people. I'm a man of my word. I told you that if you're gonna do that, we're gonna reach it. That's exactly the reason why when I'm asking you something and you want it to happen, just let your voice out because that will probably happen, you know? So yeah, we're doing it, and you can expect a futuristic high school auditorium coming soon to your game. Now we are at this moment in the video that I believe it's a time for me to explain to you exactly how you're gonna play this and how you're gonna make money. And you can make actually quite a lot of money. Now I play tested it as a rental, but you cannot sell anything in a rental. You cannot sell also if this is a park or anything else other than a retail store. Now we're not gonna play this as a retail store or the average retail store. You're gonna play it in a different way, but the lot itself, if you want to make profit from this build, needs to be a retail store. So I'm gonna upload it to the gallery also as a retail store. As you can see, there are a lot of gold ores or nuggets, or call it whatever you like. Every time I say nuggets, I think about something else, and definitely not gold. But as you can see, there is a table over there, a yard sailing table, and we're gonna make a full use of it, because what you want to do in order to make money out of this build is actually to buy it as a retail shop. Then we are not gonna use the cash register. By the way, I kind of hid it somewhere in this build. You're not gonna even see it. And you want to buy this lot as a retail shop, which gives you the option basically to buy more than one if you have the places or enough space in your game to make or to place more than one gold mine. Now you're gonna pay around 16,000 simoleons for this retail shop. And once you buy it, what you want to do is to grab with the mouse every single valuable item on this or inside or on top or wherever you can find all the gold nuggets you can find, and place them inside the table. Once you have it filled with items, you can stock the table, the yard sale table. You can stock it with items, and then this is the important thing, people. You want to make sure that the profit for selling the items is 300% profit. I don't know why, but in retail stores, if you sell items with the cash register, you can reach, I believe, only 200% profit. But if you sell it via like the yard table, you can reach 300% profit. So for an example, once you start the yard sale with 300% profit for 1 gold nugget, you can basically, it costs only 20 simoleons. Yes, that's the amount of money gold nugget actually cost in this build. But you're gonna get 80 simoleons per one, and you got a lot of them over here. I believe you have few, maybe even 100 of them. I'm not quite sure about this, and I don't want to take it with a grain of salt when I say 100. I don't think we have 100 valuables or collectibles items in here that you can sell, but 1 gold nugget will give you 80 simoleons, and 1 crystal will give you around 300 to maybe even 500 simoleons. And this is exactly the trick here, because you're gonna buy this lot with 16,000 simoleons, basically with the base value of those valuables and those gold nuggets and crystals, and you're gonna sell the gold nuggets and crystals with 300% profit. You see where I'm going with this? You're basically tricking the game, and it's kind of gonna feel like you are gold mining in this build. Now, once the gold has ran out and you don't have anything to sell in this place, you can just replace the lot into the same lot and do the same thing. Or, oh, wait a minute, I forgot a step. You're supposed to sell your business after you ran out of gold from this gold mine. Basically, it's just like real life. You know, once a gold mine is empty, there is no good reason to hold it anymore, you know? So the owner will sell it. So it's just like this. So some numbers, just to let you know that this is working. I bought this gold mine for 16,000 simoleons. I had 20,000 simoleons when I started the whole thing, the whole testing. So I bought it with 16,000 simoleons, and I ended up, after selling the mine and selling some, not all of it, I didn't even reach half of the valuables or the golds that you have in this mine. I didn't sell all of the gold. I playtested it only for 5 to 10 minutes, and I ended up having in the bank account 23,468 simoleons in the household. So basically you made a profit, like I made a profit of 3,468 simoleons by selling just some of the gold and crystals from this build. You just make sure to empty the whole gold mine, you see? So basically, this is a gold mine, people. We made a gold mine in the game. Whee! I really hope that you're gonna be excited as I am for this build. And as I told you, if you don't want to play it like this, you can play it as a residential, you can play it as a off-the-grid starter, it can be a park, it can be a rental for a vacation, it can be many things. You can just come over here for a vacation, or you can rent it, you know, to as a collector to do some digging of yourself around the compound. The compound is kind of big. There's a lot of logs with frogs inside. You have some things that you can dig, stuff like that. You can go fish, you can do some other things. You don't have to play this as a gold mine, but it definitely can be a gold mine. Now, last small thing that I want to let you know about this build is, if you notice, there is a bed inside of this build, and that's because when I created this, I had in mind the idea of making this as an off-the-grid starter home, so I wanted the Sims to be somewhat comfortable. So I placed a bed, but at the end, I actually changed the bed to a tent, because that will feel a bit more, I don't know, realistic maybe, you having a tent inside of a mining shaft or a mining gold mining place. So yeah, I made some changes to this even after I finished recording it, but if you want, you just need to change it back to a bed to have a bit more comfortable place, and it's really dependent on the way you want to play this. As I told you, you can play it as 4 different type of slots, so if you missed that, go back to the start of the video and don't skip stuff, people, don't skip stuff, because you're missing the best parts. So as I said, this build is at the gallery for you to download and enjoy. And hey, if you enjoyed this video of mine, make sure to check out this futuristic high school that I made in the Sims 4 game, no CC of course. And stay tuned for the futuristic auditorium that will be out soon, because we reached 1000 likes on that futuristic school. Until the next time, keep that Sims party going for me, RG out.